Good morning, Mrs. Ratni, and also all my friends. Today, we would like to present our group work related to Total Physical Response, or TPR. First of all, let me introduce myself and also my friend's name. My name is RATNA ARDHIA INDRASWARI, and also my friends' names are GUSTI INDAH SETIAWATI and KADEK KRISNA WIJAYA. The first material will be explained directly by me. The first material is the definition of total physical response, or TPR. As her TPR's method is a natural one in which the acquiring of a second language is similar to the of a first language or mother tongue. The total physical response is a language teaching method developed by James Esser. And TPR is a language teaching method that uses command to build language and behavioral coordination. TPR reflects the language view based on the grammar. Esser notes that most of the target language, grammatical structure, and hundreds of vocabulary items can be learned from the skillful use of commands by the instructor. Next. Three central process. The three central process, the first one is before children develop the ability to speak, they develop listening competence. Second, children's ability to understand listening obtained by children from responding physically to spoken language in the form of parental command. And the last one is when a foundation in listening comprehension has been established, speech evolves naturally and effortless out of it. In the central process, Esser believes that it is very important to apply foreign language learning to how children by learning their mother tongue. Next. Three powerful learning hypotheses described by Escher. There are three powerful learning hypotheses described by Escher. The first one is the bio program. Learning and teaching the second language are naturally processes that are followed by three processes, which are students develop competence in listening before they develop the ability to speak. Second, listening understand is acquired based on student ability to respond in a spoken language in command. And the last one is when a basic understanding of the ability to listen has been established, the ability to speak develops naturally. Second one is brain lateralization. There is a different learning function between the left and the right brain. While verbal activity, spoken or written, is controlled by the left brain, while the right brain controls motor activity. Most language learning methods are directly toward the left brain, but Escher views TPR as a method aimed at using right brain learning. Right brain activity is expected to work before the left brain can produce language. The last one is pressure or the stress. Student feeling are one of several important aspects to note in the development of language learning. An important condition that must be met for successful language study is the disappearance of stress. A teacher must create a stress-free learning environment to support the faster language acquisition process. Next. Characteristic of TPR. Imperative exercise is a prominent classroom activity in TPR. They are usually directed to highlight physical action and activities on the part of learner. There are several basic characteristics of TPR, namely, this method is intended to make students learn to speak in the target language in a pleasant situation. Second, the intent in the target language was expressed through action by using the imperative. Third, student understanding of the target language is properly developed before speaking. Fourth, the imperative is a powerful instrument of instant gratification to direct student behavior. 5. A low sense of success and anxiety facilitate learning. 6. Correction give in an indirect and expedient manner. And the last one is student will begin speaking when they are ready. The next material will be explained by KRISNA WIJAYA.
Okay, thank you, Rara, for the time. And this occasion, I will explain the technique according to lesson Freeman 2010. There are several techniques that can be used in this method. Namely, number first is giving comment. Using comment are the most important way to carry out classroom activities using the TPR method. At the initial phase of learning, teachers are individual who gives instruction and student only observe what the teacher to do. Next, both the teacher and the student give comments together. And the second one is role several. The technique is used when students have understood the construction of comment and now it is their turn to make a comment that are addressed to friend and teacher. In this way, the learned how to use the language they were learning. And number third is action sequence. A series of commandment can be given to students when they have understood some of the previous command. Once they understand all the command, they'll be given some command that pertain to one another that become a series of activities. Next is the strength of TPR method. Number one is it can invite children to move in the learning process, which can create a more relaxed learning environment where teacher can comment humor in the comment given. Number two is this method focus and on listening ability and is then followed by making comment when they are ready to speak. Number three is this method help memory by linking movement with word. Number four, the method is particularly appropriate in a class of students who are kids or teenage. The next is the weakness of TPR method. Number one, this method is less effective on students whose language level is already high. Number two is it is less capable of creating independent language outside of spoken language exemplified by teacher in the classroom. Number three is this method also limits student creativity because it is simply asks students to respond to what the teacher instructed. Okay, and last is conclusion. When TPR is applied in the classroom, a teacher is required to provide a model. The model has three vital features. It is also recommended that TPR be applied for only short period of time because the learner will get tired of doing it. The TPR method also emphasizes two crucial elements. Most importantly, when applying such a method, the use of mother tongue is the emphasis. If there are abstract words, a teacher is required to write down them on the white or blackboard without expressing those words. The meaning of word is comprehended generally through an action. Okay, that's all our presentation. If there are any mistakes, we apologize. Thank you.
Alright, hello everyone. Halo semuanya.
Halo,
Hello,
Miss.
Miss.
Halo, Miss.
Is everyone here already? Semuanya udah di sini nggak?
Yes, Miss.
Sudah, Miss.
Sudah,
Okay,
Udah,
great.
Miss.
It's really nice to see you guys again and here. Senang banget bisa lihat ketemu kalian lagi di sini. So today we have a very interesting topic to discuss. Jadi hari ini kita punya topik yang benar-benar menarik buat didiskusikan. Ada yang absen nggak hari ini?
Tidak ada,
I
Miss.
think no, Miss. Semuanya di sini.
Miss.
Great. Okay, so Ratna, can you please slideshow? Okay, so we call today is Tell a Story Day. So can anyone guess? Tell a story. Apa ya tell a story itu? What is a tell a story?
Harimbawa, Miss.
Yes, Arimbawa.
Bercerita, Miss.
Bener banget. Jadi tell a story is bercerita. Jadi hari ini tuh hari bercerita. Do you guys like story? Kalian suka cerita nggak?
Yes,
Suka,
Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Suka.
Okay.
Suka, Miss.
Okay. So that's really great. Next. So the topic for today is actually a narrative text. Jadi topik untuk hari ini itu sebenarnya narrative text. The narrative text is a kind of text that contains a story to entertain the reader. So to entertain you as the reader. The story is usually a fiction and imaginative. Jadi narrative text itu jenis teks yang berisi banyak cerita yang tujuannya itu untuk menghibur pembaca. Jadi menghibur kalian sebagai pembaca. And the story, jadi cerita itu biasanya mengandung fiksi dan bersifat imajinatif. Jadi fiksi itu artinya tidak nyata dan imajinatif. Jadi penuh dengan imajinasi. Okay, next. Okay, this is the most exciting part. Jadi ini part yang paling kita tunggu-tunggu. Let's read a story. Mari kita baca sebuah cerita. And the title for today's story is The Two Best Friends. Best friend itu apa ya? Can anyone guess what best friend is? Please.
Satya, Miss. Oke, jadi best friend itu artinya sahabat, Miss.
Oh, do you have a best friend, Satya? Kamu punya best friend nggak? Okay. Okay, next. So, are you guys ready for the story? Udah siap nggak buat dengar ceritanya?
Yes, Miss.
Sudah,
I'm ready.
Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, great. So, let's begin. So, once upon a time, there were two friends walking through the desert. Jadi, pada suatu hari nih, ada dua teman, kedua sahabat yang berjalan melintasi sebuah desert. Nah, kalau dilihat dari gambarnya, what is desert? Jadi, apa sih desert itu? Can anyone guess? Ada yang bisa jawab?
Harimbawa, Miss.
Rima, please.
Desert itu gurun pasir.
Benar banget. Jadi desert itu gurun pasir. Jadi di ceritanya nih ada dua teman yang berjalan melewati sebuah gurun pasir. Next. Nah, during some point of the journey, they had an argument. Jadi di tengah-tengah perjalanan ini mereka berantem. And one friend slapped the other one in the face. Jadi dan salah satu temannya ini slap teman yang lain di wajah. Nah, can anyone guess what slap is? Apa ya slap itu kalau dilihat dari gambar?
Winda, Miss.
Yes, Winda?
Menampar, Miss.
Bener banget. Jadi karena mereka berantem nih, salah satu temannya itu ditampar sama teman yang lain. But remember kids, no matter how hard your argument is, do not ever slap your friend, okay? Jadi nggak ngaruh nih seberapa besar berantem kalian sama teman, jangan pukul teman kalian, okay? Nah, balik ke cerita. So, di tengah-tengah perjalanan, mereka nih bertengkar dan salah satu temannya itu nampar teman yang lain. The one who got slapped was hurt. Jadi yang ditampar wajahnya nih pasti sakit kan? Okay, next. And without saying anything, he wrote in the sand. Today, my best friend slapped me in the face. Dia tanpa ngomong apa-apa nih yang ditampar tadi, dia nulis di atas pasir. Hari ini teman aku menampar aku di wajah, atau hari ini sahabatku menampar aku di wajah. Next. Nah, so they kept on walking until they found an oasis. Can anyone guess what oasis means? Jadi, before that, jadi setelah kejadian tadi, mereka tetap berjalan sampai mereka ketemu yang namanya oasis. Nah, kalau dilihat dari gambarnya, oasis itu apa ya? Can anyone guess?
Ratna, Miss.
Yes, Ratna.
Oasis itu mata air yang ada di gurun, Miss.
Benar banget. Jadi di gurun itu biasanya ada mata air, and it called oasis. So after that, where they decided to the oasis, after they found the oasis, they decided to take a bath. Jadi setelah mereka ketemu oasis nih, mereka memutuskan untuk take a bath. What is take a bath?
Krisna,
Anyone?
Miss.
Ya, Miss.
Yes, Krishna.
Take a bath itu mandi, Miss.
Benar. Jadi setelah mereka ketemu mata air, mereka mandi nih di sana. And the one who had been slapped got stuck in the mire and started drowning. Jadi temannya yang tadi kena tampar nih, dia terjebak di salah satu mire atau lumpur hisap gitu, dan dia started drowning. Dia mulai drowning. What is drowning? Anyone?
Saya Miss.
Siapa tadi? What is drowning?
Saya Miss.
Yes, Arimbawa.
Arimbawa. Tenggelam, Miss.
Benar banget. Jadi setelah temannya yang tadi ditampar nih, dia terjebak di lumpur hisap, lalu dia tenggelam, hampir tenggelam. But the friend saved him. Tapi temannya yang lain bantu dia. So next. Next, please. And after he recovered from the near drowning, jadi setelah dia selamat nih dari hampir tenggelam, he wrote on a stone. Dapetin dia nanya, after I hurt you, you wrote in the sand, and now you write it on a stone. Why? Dia nanya, setelah aku menyakiti kamu tadi, kamu nulis di atas pasir. Tapi sekarang, setelah aku menyelamatkan kamu, kamu nulis di atas batu. Kenapa? Can anyone guess why? Kenapa ya kira-kira dia nulis di atas batu sekarang? Can anyone guess? No one? Okay, let's just continue the story then. Next. Okay, this is the answer. Jadi jawabannya gini. Dia jawab nih pertanyaan temennya tadi. When someone hurts us, we should write it down in sand where winds of forgiveness can erase it away. Jadi saat ada seseorang yang nyakitin kita seharusnya itu menulis di atas pasir, di mana angin yang penuh kemaafan akan menghapusnya pergi. But when someone does something good for us, we must engrave it in stone where no one can ever erase it. Tapi saat seseorang berbuat baik ke kita harus menulisnya di atas batu, karena kalau kita nulisnya di atas batu, nggak akan ada angin yang bisa menghapusnya. Do you get the point? Do you get the point? Anyone?
Yes, Miss.
Yes,
Yes,
Miss.
Miss.
Oke, coba nih salah satu apa sih kira-kira pesan moral dari cerita ini? Siapa mau coba? Anyone?
Saya Miss.
Yes, Arimbawa.
Kita harus mengingat kebaikan teman dan melupakan kejahatannya.
Betul banget. Karena kenapa kita harus, if you ever wonder, why do we have to always memorize their goodness? Kenapa kita harus selalu ingat kebaikan mereka? Because if you focus on negative things, you'll get the negative impact. Jadi kalau kalian fokus ke hal-hal yang negatif, kalian bakal dapat hal negatif juga. But if you focus on the positive things, you'll get the positive impact too. Tapi kalau kalian fokus ke hal-hal yang positif, kalian juga bakal dapat positif dari hal itu. Okay, next. So that's the end of this today's story. Itu dia akhir dari cerita hari ini. You guys like it? Kalian suka nggak sama ceritanya?
Yes,
Yes,
Miss.
suka
I like
Suka banget,
it.
Miss.
Suka, Miss.
Oh, that's really great. That's the point of narrative text. Jadi itu inti dari sebuah teks naratif. It's supposed to entertain you, and you also can get moral message from that story. Jadi itu emang poin dari naratif teks, di mana itu bertujuan untuk menghibur kalian, tapi juga kalian bisa dapat pesan-pesan moral dari cerita-cerita yang kalian baca. Okay, do you have a question? Kalian ada pertanyaan nggak?
Tidak, Miss.
No?
Tidak, Miss.
No.
Tidak, Miss.
Tidak, Miss.
So, is that enough for today? So, okay, that is all for today's lesson. I hope all of you enjoy it, and have a nice day, everyone. Say bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye,
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 Miss. Thank
Miss.
you.
Thank you.